Guys, if you hear that, that's, my dog, Asta. He has, I believe it's called kennel cough, or it's whooping cough. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called for a dog. But my dog is, 15 years old. So that would be 95. So he's almost 100. He can barely, he can't balance himself, so anytime he walks, he always falls at some point. I have to literally pick him up when he needs to go out, because he can't, walk upstairs. And I always bring him wherever I go. So if I am going upstairs, and I'm going to be staying upstairs, I always bring him up there with me. I make sure I feed him. I like put some dog food in my hand, give it to him, because he can't. I didn't know this, but there's dog diapers, so I had to get that for him. I obviously change it. Normal time, I just look up when you normally change, a baby's diaper. That's when I do that. And then anything else that he needs, like my dog Scooby, he is extremely allergic to fleas. Extremely allergic to fleas. I mean, if there's one flea, he will bite it so much. And I can't give him to the vet because I know how people think. I know how they do. That's why I don't like people. I love animals more than people. Because if I brought him in, they would immediately think that I'm hurting him, which is completely against that. I would never hurt any animal at all. That is not me. I would never do that. And he gets these, scab-like things. And I give him, I bought the spray that was like $30, and basically, what I do is I just dab it on. And, it dries up his thing, and that way he is not, oozing, basically, because he will bite. It's so bad that it gets infected. And most of the time he does it when I'm not looking, because he knows, but I mean, both of these dogs love me so much. Scooby will not go to bed at all, unless I'm laying down, and then he will run up and go right above my head. I put a pillow above my head, that way he can sleep above my head. He will watch over me. That's what he does. I always do what's called the dinosaur. My fiance, she thinks it's the cutest thing ever. I'm gonna do this when I have my kids. But basically, I hide, behind the couch or behind, the bed or something like that. And what I'll do is, I'll come up and I'll act like I'm a dinosaur. I tell the dogs, alright, this is what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be a T-Rex this time. And I'll come up and I'll be like, roar, and stuff like that. And I'll do it, and if I go to the left, Scooby will go like this. To the right, he'll go like this. And then if I go to the right, he'll go to the left. And then I'll get closer and closer, unless he licks me on the nose. The dinosaur wins. But when he does, I get up close enough, and he just, lick my nose. It's the cutest thing ever. Everyone loves when I do that just before I, lay down. I always do it just before I lay down. That way everyone can do it. But this is episode 3. Sorry for rambling on, but so getting along with the FaceTime experiences. So this actually happened not with me. Kai was FaceTiming Marie, her wife, and she was asking about what they want to do, because with the coronavirus, everyone is back at home. I told everyone, like, because we all always go back home every other month, always. I said, I want everyone to be with their families. That's what I want. I don't want one of you guys to get it, and then a lot of people can get it. I want everyone to be at home with their families, being able to be like that. So everyone FaceTimes. She was asking, what they want to do for the day, if they need, anything and stuff like that, what's something to do, this and all that stuff. And they were talking, and all of a sudden, there's a voice right next to Marie, and Carly and Marie both heard clearly, and said, lunch. That's what it said. It said lunch. I said, that's very specific, and she's like, yeah, because we were thinking about getting lunch, but we never said the word, and we never specified, okay, when we're going to get lunch. We never even talked about getting lunch until after the voice happened. So, I'm like, huh. She's like, and that would be what? And I said, that would be an intelligent honk. So a residual honk is like a video on YouTube, ending and then keeping on repeating. It's just like a tape recorder. You go out and playing again. Intelligent honk is like, you'll see the spirit will shadow one time, do a voice the next time, and it's completely different once you know that they're there. So that was very strange. But that is it. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.